You were a badass. Dude, you don't even know how many times I saw the Star Trek movies. When you were fucking in the, remember you guys, remember, no, remember, you guys were both shooting down, you and Kirk, shooting down the thing, right? And they were drilling, right? The red stuff, the matter, right? And then you put your parachute, right? And then you landed on it. I remember he was slipping, right? And you had your sword, and then they came out of the little compartment, and you fought him like this.
I want you to do an entirely new podcast where you just describe movies.
I should. It will be a hit.
It's like audiobooks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're just
here's another Star Trek. When you were you were told to lead. You were the captain, right? Remember?
Yeah.
And then you had to do that one speech.
Yeah.
Remember? I remember that too. Here's another thing in the third movie, right?
Just telling him his secret.
No, I'm going to tell you. But you were so athletic. Oh, it was basically the whole thing. Right? I'm going to show you more how athletic it is, right? And in the third movie, I remember you were captured on that on that planet, right? And then that lady had the thing in her head. Remember she had the thing that opens up.
Yeah.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
And here's what I also liked about the movie: they made because of Sulu, they made your character gay. I like that. I love that.
You know what I remember? I just remember there were discussions about Sulu's husband, and I said because it could have been a different species, could have been a Klingon or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said I would like an Asian man, and there was a little bit of difficulty because we were shooting that scene in Dubai, and there were cultural problems with getting an East Asian man and one that would be willing to be depicted as gay.
Wow.
So we ended up using one of our screenwriters for that role. But I requested an Asian man because I was like, if we're going to go gay, and this is just my own trip, I was like, I want it to be super like heteronormative in the future. Like this is... So there's no like a weirdness about, because I did know like being older, I've known a lot of gay Asian dudes who don't want to touch Asian dudes.
Oh.
You know?
Wow.
And so I was like, I want that in the future. There's no hangups.
This dude's thinking about the fucking future over here.
Bro, what if you got a call to be his husband?
But so when I saw that, I've seen that movie 1,000 times. But when I saw that part, every time I see that part, I go, imagine, because Pike, what's his name? Chris Pike?
Chris Pine.
Christopher Pine? Christopher Pine?
Captain Pike.
Captain Pike.
Captain Pike is in the movie is another character.
Kirk. What's his name?
Chris Pine.
Christopher
Plummer. He's a major movie star.
He's a huge. I love him. I love him. Right. But there was a moment where he gets off the ship. He sees you guys, and you guys walk off with your daughter. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine if just for a split second, if it was me, and now the audience, dude, the audience. Imagine the audience. They would go fucking crazy.
The audience
Freeze.
Don't you think the audience would have gone crazy? It would have ruined the movie. It would have ruined the movie, but it would have been amazing.
It would have been a great piece of casting.
But dude, I'm telling you right now, I honestly, I'm a big Star Trek fan, bro, and I love those movies. You know?
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop fanboying, dude.
Yeah.
So how'd you
weird,
get
right?
into Star Trek?
How'd you get into Star Trek?
Why did you do that?
Why? Because I wanted to put you down a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? I'll tell you how, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you how, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Jesus. Can I tell you how, dude?
All right.
Because I don't think that I loved living my life. I love my life, but it's like the society I live in, I don't particularly like. You know what I mean? It's free. I have the freedom. I love being an American. But because of all the stuff that we've talked about, right? Yeah. I think as a kid, I've always wanted to see a different future. You know what I mean? And Star Trek always provided a future for me that I could live with. Like, for instance, multicultural, right?
Yeah.
There's no.
You're talking about the original series, right?
No, I'm talking about Next Generation.
Next Generation, okay.
I'm a big Next Generation. I like the original as well. But the Next Generation, it's all about just growing and helping each other. I don't know. I just glommed onto that idea right?
Yeah.
That we could all just kind of move beyond this Trump shit, all the shit that we had to. It's backwards.
I have the same feeling about Star Trek, and it is like it was born in the '60s, and it was this vision of post-war America of like we could be the city on the hill, we could be a great nation, you know, and we're gonna be diverse. And obviously it's of its era, so there's a white man at the helm, but like it was this really inclusive idea of what America could be, because it's set in space, but it's about America and what we could be if we really stuck to our ideals, or rather lived up to our stated ideals.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so also important to see people like Sulu and Uhura. Am I saying that right? Uhura, right?
Looks like a Korean word.
I just try my best, guys. Right? So to see an Asian, you know, I think Chekhov is what's Chekhov? Mexican? What is he?
Russian.
Chekhov seems Mexican.
Yeah. Hola.
Is he Is he Russian?
Russian?
Yeah.
I think so.
It just all that stuff. What's so funny?
That you got Chekhov.
The original Chekhov looks Mexican. Like if he
What?
it doesn't. No, I mean if you honestly, dude, if you went to, I don't want to be stereotypical, but Keto Moss. I don't know.
This is not.
I'm sorry. Let's just move on, dude. I
Yeah,
think I dug myself a hole, dude.
Yeah.
I think I dug myself a. Keep it in, but you know what I mean. Chekhov's not Mexican. Let's move on. Don't have to look it up. I don't know what you're doing.
I just want to make sure.
But I'm sorry. Also, I want to say. I mean, since we brought it up. I just sorry for your loss on that movie.
Maybe Spanish.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that must have been devastating. Was that devastating? Obviously, I don't want to talk about it.
yeah, it was.
Talk about it.
Anton. This is just a really special person, and part of what makes it extra. He's a really beautiful person, and he was just young, and and he had a really,
I mean,
really
obviously
heart.
you could tell he's so talented.
Oh my God. You know, like I don't consider myself a natural born actor. Like I had to learn how to do that, and I'm clever. You know what I mean? Like I figured it out.
You're crafty.
I'm crafty. But like he's a natural born artist. I won't even say actor. He was just like, oh, this is a seeker. He's
Well, to get that part right, though, right? Because they're so iconic, these parts, right? He doesn't look like Chekhov, right?
Yeah.
He became him, though.
Yeah.
Which which convinced me. Like, as soon as he started talking, I'm like, yep, that's Chekhov.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't have the look. I'm a huge fan, you know.
That's a really good cast all around. I'd
Oh
say.
my
Like, it's
God,
one of-
dude. What? It's a fucking. I'm sorry. I'm getting goosebumps right now, dude. That whole series, dude, is amazing. You're not doing more?
I don't know. We might.
They're so good.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it because, I mean, it's be hard to move on.
I think there's a lot of elements in why it's been hard to do. Part of it is just everyone is really busy. Yeah. Like that's a big cast, and everyone kind of. I don't want to sound like I'm too. Everyone kind of their careers grew, and
killing it.
They're so there's that, and you know, I don't know if we're. But I'm also not sure sometimes. Like, are we competing with giant franchises like billion-dollar franchises,
like Avengers? You mean?
Yeah, and that kind of thing. And we're actually more niche than that. You know,
really?
I think Star Trek movies are not that. They're at its core, they're rather intellectual. You know what I mean? They're not action movies as such. And so I don't think you can expect, and yet they're expensive. You know, like those other movies. So it's sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I could literally watch another 9 of those movies. I mean, you watch me. I'll watch that shit over and over again. I'm obsessed with it. I really think they're that good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
And I love J.J. Abrams. I love you. I love, what's his name? Christopher Pine.
Chris Pine. Chris Pine.
Yeah, his dad's great.
Yeah,
his dad was in.
It's weird that you know who his dad is, and you.
I
Chris
Really
Pine.
common. Chris Pine.
John, I just want to say something to you, bud.
Bob Pine. In Chips.
Yes.
Yes.
He was amazing.
Chips.
Chips.
Yeah.
Did you meet him?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
I bet.
He's like a proper gentleman.
And let me ask you something.
What is?
And I want a little insight.
Okay.
What's Leonard Nimoy like?
Like he's like a spirit, not like a human being. Like he's was like just a beautiful spirit, like a almost kind of like a religious figure. Maybe that's
angel. He's an angel? Angel?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's
was,
an angel straight from heaven.
He was a beautiful person.
When
I didn't know him well. I can just say
who does? Who knew that guy, right? But I remember there was a scene where they were doing it with Chris Pine and who's the Englishman I like?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, the other one, the funny one, Scotty.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
Pegg, yes.
Love Simon Pegg. I was in Paul.
Oh yeah.
One line.
You got cut.
I got cut out of it. One line. I played a valet. I got cut out.
For a big fan, you're terrible with the names. of the cast. It's like-
I know it's a thing that I do. I know everyone's name. I just for a bit, but Simon Pegg and Chris Pine were doing a scene, I guess, with Leonard Nimoy, and I guess Leonard Nimoy was taking a nap, and they were both going, "Holy shit, it's fucking Leonard Nimoy," while they were sleeping. Like it must have been so amazing to have someone like that on set, man.
What it felt like, I recall at in the first movie, was like it felt like we were being blessed, you know, by him agreeing to be in it, and it felt like, okay, we're gonna be all right. And because everyone was kind of nervous, and we were wondering whether this is the right thing and all this stuff, and are we gonna make a good movie, and are the fans gonna like it and all this stuff, and Leonard Nimoy just walked on the set, and he was very calm and very sweet and very complimentary, and I think everyone exhaled when he showed up, and he was giving that to us. I felt like
I'm telling you right now, man. If I saw Leonard Nimoy, I think I would just have no more moisture in my body because of just the sheer joy of tears coming down my face. I love him so much, that guy.
I believe that.
Do you believe that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I'm fucking obsessed with oh my God, what a great guy. he passed.
moistureless.
When did he die?
I feel like it's been almost 10 years.
It's been that long.
Oh wow.
Could it be?
2015.
Almost.
Oh wait, no,
8
that's this
years.
one. Sorry, that's 2015. Wow.
So, John, are you back for a while now or no?
Yeah, I'm back. I shot the show in New Zealand,
Yeah.
and then I stayed and did a film there, and then we were there we waited out the pandemic a little bit, put my kids in school, and then
In New Zealand, you did?
yeah,